Okay, we are here. It is game 4 against Nube. Immediately, I have no idea how to beat this Vaporeon. And I'm on tilt in a big way after game 3 and 2 games against Nico. And I don't know what to do against this Vaporeon. So the only thing that I can think to do is to hope it doesn't have Hydro Pump and let Porygon stall it out. That's it. Literally the only thing I can think to do. I can't believe I have Magikarp. Whew, alright. The salt's out of the way. Let's try to focus on what we can control. I've got a Porygon. Porygon is great. It is really hard to knock out. It can stall a lot of Mons. It knows Thunderbolt and Blizzard, which is a pretty solid set. Dugtrio is fast and walls, Jolteon, Magneton, Electabuzz, pretty much everybody there. And maybe, just maybe, will get me some crits like this Magikarp did. Nice job, Magikarp. Can't believe I raised you to level 99 without letting you evolve. It's pretty mean. Will you evolve at level 100? I don't know. Once you do, maybe I'll keep you just knowing Splash and Tackle. No Dragon Rage for you. But look at this chip damage on Vaporeon, huh? I'll take 20% on a Vaporeon. No! Why would I say it? Okay, so here we go. Here we go. Yeah, Chuba mentioning in the comments here that finally I got the good team I was asking for, right? Ekans and Magikarp. He doesn't even know I have Zubat yet. And if he freezes me, we lose instantly if we get frozen, right? We can't possibly let Porygon get put to sleep. So even though he might not go sleep powder, we have to switch out 100%. And I don't know what I'll do now. He might double powder. I'm gonna wait a turn and see. He could Swords Dance, so that his double edge is really great. And then just wreck us also. I know, I tried to get over the hump on turn 2 after this initial salt, and then I missed that tackle and was just immediately back to, wow, this is so sad. But Nube's just annihilating me here from the start. And I'm just hoping that I can wake up on turn 2 or 3 here. Even if he then paralyzes me. The fact that he has both powders means he probably doesn't have Swords Dance, right? Because he's almost certainly got Mega Drain since he's Oddish. And this is good. This is really good because Oddish is slow, and because Oddish is slow, we're not that worried about it being able to put us to sleep. And I'm never waking up, so it doesn't matter. Oh man. I don't know if this is lucky or unlucky. Oh, there he goes. Got us with that one. But now, because of Ekans, we're We can try to play around the sleep a little bit. Right, you had to figure he'd go into Vaporeon. We just hope that he doesn't get a critical hit here as we go back out into Porygon. Great. He is fully paralyzed. I will just recover. Nice and safe. Should be fine. And we'll see what he does. What could he do? I don't know if Thunderbolt even does 30% to Vaporeon. So he might rest. But no, he's not worried. He shouldn't be worried. I am worried about this Vaporeon, though. So maybe, just maybe, Thunderbolt does do 30%. Or maybe he switches out into Oddish and I happen to paralyze him. Golly. I'm coming back after feeling unhappy about that last one. Yeah, Thunderbolt is 26%, really. And he froze me. So I lose. This game is just unbelievably ridiculous. I just can't even do anything. I mean, what am I supposed to do with that? 3 blizzards, he gets the freeze. You see how awful, awful this team is. Porygon was the only thing that could do anything against any of them. Because it could stall them out with Recover, and now it's gone. And maybe that's my fault for not switching it out, but who are you going to switch out into? Vaporeon's super effective against Zubat, against Dugtrio, and against Arcanine. So, what are you going to do there? Nothing, right? I mean, jeez. Need a critical hit double edge or something here. Goodness gracious. I think Nube should switch out here, actually. Oh. It's just really tough. Really tough to be dealt some of these hands. Of course, he gets the rest off without any problems. But all I need is a critical hit double edge. Zubat's not that slow, so his critical hit rate is fine. Better than 1 in 8. So if we use a couple more double edges, we should get at least 1 crit. Right, Zubat? Right, Zubat? You can do it. I know you're turning into that Crobat in a couple levels because we have that strong bond. Because you're a warrior. You can do anything. You are Zubat, the man. Let's see it. Let's see you pulverize this Vaporeon. Yes! Zubat. What a great, bat you are. Can't even tell you how much I love you. What a fantastic bat you are. Wow, that was so good. Holy cow. Now I know that we still have virtually no chance to win this battle because Zubat's great for what he just did, but not especially fast, not especially hard hitting. Ekans is paralyzed. And Porygon's frozen. So Zubat only has 44% health left. So right now, the way we're looking at it is this. We have 3 Mons left. None of them can recover. None of them can recover. So Electrode was probably the worst electric type we could see because it is faster than Dugtrio and it can explode to do a lot of damage, unlike most of the other electric types who really can maybe do a third of Dugtrio's health, maybe. Golly. So Vaporeon is slower than Dugtrio and Arcanine. So I really, really hope that I can get it down without much trouble. Oddish still has tons of health left. Oh, so he did want to let Vaporeon go down. That's okay. Don't mind that. Don't mind that. And he might switch out again, which wouldn't be so bad. I could get a little more damage off of whatever comes out next. Also would love to just see this Vaporeon go down here. But let's say that in the back he's got a bug type. And is Oddish full health? Oddish is slightly damaged, so Arcanine's Fire Blast still won't knock it out, though. Right. Right. Can't believe you froze my Porygon. Can't believe you froze my Porygon. Ugh. I keep thinking back to last game about how, like, oh, one thing wouldn't be so bad, and then suddenly it was 4 things, and it was quite bad. Okay, so Charmander Slash probably knocks me out, but I like to think Dugtrio's Earthquake from this range does knock Charmander out. So, guess we're going to let Zubat go down here. Unless he misses an attack. Or goes for Body Slam or something. No, he goes for Fire Blast. That makes the most sense. I think he'll probably switch out to Vaporeon and let it go down. That was his move last time, right? That was his move last time. And then bring out the Oddish without any concerns. But I'm just looking at the mini sprites of my team right now and cradling my head in my hands and thinking, why? You know? I run into spells like this in ladder matches for sure, but come on. You know? I needed a bounce back game here, and you could either give me a team or some luck. But giving me neither is like, oh, that's tough. You know, like I say, we're not totally out of it, depending on who his last two are. Arcanine is good against 3 of his current mons, so that's good. I feel like he'll bring Oddish out. He brings out Krabby, and this is very bad because I can't do anything to Krabby. I spent that whole game trying to take out his other water type. Oh, cool. I don't even know what to do. Krabby definitely two-shots us. With a Swords Dance, he is faster than us even if we paralyze him. So we're just going to go for damage. And this beautiful snake that is coiled and ready to strike is going to deliver for me. Couple crits. It's going to be magnificent. And after he delivers them, Krabby will be in range. Oh, surviving on 1%. Why? Why survive on 1%? He's going to Fire Blast now, though, right? The question is Arcanine the right move? So, things to consider. If I send out Arcanine, it reveals the last mon on my team. He'll know how to play around it. But I think I have to, right? You missed. Come on, missed. Wow. Okay. He missed. That's fine. I mean, if he hit, it would have done, what, maybe 10 to 15%, something like that to Arcanine. So it's not that big a deal. The big deal is that if I didn't switch out, Ekans might have been able to handle him, and then I don't know who I'd see come out. You might want to save Oddish. The one thing that I'll say for our situation right now is that it might be the case that crit Crabhammer does not knock out Arcanine from Krabby. And it also might be the case that Crabhammer doesn't crit. But you look at his team right now, and he's got to be thinking Krabby is the win condition, right? Krabby knocks out all 3 of mine without a terrible amount of trouble. But I don't know who his last is. And I have to play slightly riskier now because I am down so much. But when I look at the teams on a whole now, I mean, he has 3 not evolved pokes. I had 3. Are the teams balanced? Maybe. I mean, if Porygon didn't get frozen, maybe this was a pretty balanced matchup. Just those water types wrecking my team. And that's okay. But if he sends out Krabby, though, I have to stay in. And if I switch out, whatever I switch out to goes down. So he goes Electrode. And what do? Is he baiting me? Well, here's the thing. What is he baiting me with? Like, what could he go out into in the double switch? Obviously, I don't know his last mon. If he doubles out into Oddish, that's no big deal, because then we just go out into Ekans. If he doubles out into Krabby, that's kind of a big deal. But if Arcanine gets paralyzed, then Arcanine cannot beat Krabby. Like, definitely not, right? And that's game. But, okay, so here's the thing. If Electrode gets paralyzed, then Dugtrio can take him out, potentially paralyze Krabby, and then I end up in a situation where I've got Oddish and his own Magikarp against me. Oh, why? Why don't you paralyze? I know it's 1 in 3, but still, I would have liked it. I would have liked it. I would have really liked it. Alright, I'm going out into Ekans. I don't think it's the right play. But Arcanine and Dugtrio might just be faster than his last two. Okay. What happens if I go out into Ekans? If I go out into Ekans and he explodes, then we're in good shape. If I go out into Ekans and he switches, then we're in good shape. If I go out into Ekans and he thunderbolts and it doesn't crit, then I think we're in fine shape to go out into Ekans no matter what. The only thing now is that I can't dance around the sleep from Oddish, right? And the Thunderbolt damage there to Arcanine does put him in range. Well, that was probably best case scenario, right? Now I can freely Earthquake. I don't know what he'll do. Going out to Oddish is a fine play, because Arcanine is so strong against Oddish that it might not matter, but going out to Krabby's tough, because then I'll get some good damage off on him. The thing is, I'm almost positive that Electrode's explosion one-shots Dugtrio. That's the real problem. And if that's the case, then really all Nube has to do is make sure Electrode doesn't go down anytime soon. And again, this battle all hinges on who his last mon is, right? Like, if this were 3-on-3 right now, I would feel uneasy, but always optimistic. But since it's 4-on-3, I just don't know. Can't envision what his last could be that would give me a great chance, given the fact that he already has 3 not at all evolved mons there. Alright, I'm going to put him on the clock. I'm going to add the pressure to see if it, I don't know, can help me win, because I need help. And then I think about, like, what if his last mon is Jolteon with Thunderwave, Thunderbolt, Pin Missile, and Agility, right? You just think about these things and you fantasize and you're excited. So Oddish comes out, and what do I want to do here? And he's in such good shape with Krabby that sacrificing Oddish is no big deal. So I think that the best play here is to just knock Oddish out, because I think his best play is to just spam some powders. Because if I switch out and he gets a status on any of my other guys, I lose. 100% lose. So I think it's worth the risk for him. I am wrong. It is not worth the risk for him. 26. So now what should I do? Darn. I guess Arcanine could have done some work there if I went into Arcanine. All right. But I think I keep the same play as last time. He moved fast twice, right? Okay, that's right. He moved fast, and so I figured that he had already decided what he was going to do. Will Body Slam knock out Oddish? I don't know. Fire Blast definitely will. Hyper Beam definitely will. Will he switch out? I don't think he will. Well, that was very fortunate there. Another 90% accurate miss, but then he missed Sleep Powder, so I guess it all worked out fine. Okay, so then he's down. And now we're in an interesting spot again. I feel like he's got to go Krabby here, but I'm not sure. We'll see what he decides to do. Again, we don't know his last, so that's always a question. He's thinking it over. So maybe it's not as obvious to go right into Krabby as I think it is. He goes into Electrode. Interesting. Last time he went into Electrode, he did it to use Thunder Wave. And I switched out to Ekans. So will he expect me to switch out into Ekans again? He acted quickly. It's hard because I think he's either going to switch out or explode. He's either going to switch out or explode. And if he explodes, takes out Arcanine. I think. I mean, I know Electrode's attack is abysmal, but I think it takes him out. If he switches out and I use like Hyper Beam, for instance, I'm just hitting Duck. If he uses Thunderbolt or Thunder Wave, obviously going out into Dugtrio is the right move. This is very hard. I think I'm gonna think that he switches. Nope! He goes Thunderbolt and gets the crit. Granted, I went Body Slam, which wouldn't have knocked him out, but you always feel like you would have paralyzed, right? You always feel like that. I think he has nothing to lose from an explosion here. I was so wrong on that prediction. He has nothing to lose from explosion here, right? Unless he misses it. Because if I switch out, then it's Krabby versus Dugtrio, and if I stay in, it's Krabby versus Paralyzed Ekans. I like Krabby versus Dugtrio better. Alright, so Dugtrio. I watched a Dragonair last battle Body Slam crit Para into a second critical to knock out my Venomoth. Krabby's got crazy defense, so I don't know if critical Body Slam, critical Earthquake will knock him out, but give me a chance. Just a chance, that's all I'm asking for. Give me the paralysis and full paralysis here. Nope. I can't believe Nube didn't Body Slam twice, but... God. Another one that was really frustrating. I mean, it was much better than last time in terms of crits and stuff, but it was just a nightmare in terms of my team. Again, I implore you to give me some advice because I can't win right now. Oh, Nube just says Tauros was last. Yeah, well, that's it. I don't know. My teams have been bad. And then they get freaking frozen and crit. And... Come on. So please help me out. Let me turn this around. I'm about halfway done now. And after this game, I am 3-7 of 15. So really not very good. Gotta turn it around soon. Thanks for the help. Bye.